Hey guys, welcome back to another overview.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
Good answer. Good answer.
Probably well.
Guys, what we're going to do, we're looking at the overview. For this week, we're just going to get you a little bit more of an insight of the actual cycle we're going to do. So as you guys know, we usually do 3-week cycle with the 1 week in between for your transition. So we're just going to kind of take you through how those 3 weeks are going to work and what we guys going to do.
Awesome stuff. Okay, so guys, I'm going to grab you off for Mondays, guys. So for the following 3 weeks on the Monday. So initially we started with our back squats for 3 weeks, then we did our front squats for 3 weeks. So what we're going to do now is we're still going to progress that with our quad dominant day, like we always do on Mondays, but we're going to move over to slightly more single leg based stuff. So week 1, we are going to focus on our reverse lunges, and what we're going to do there is we're going to mix it up with a little bit of upper body push, just to accommodate the legs as well. Then for the week 2, again, same thing, a single leg, quad dominant, and we're going to move over from the reverse lunges to a split squat, again, mixing it up with our pushing movements. And then for week 3, we're going to go for our single leg step ups, and again, throw in some pushing.
Okay, lovely. Why is it important to do a single leg? Why we don't just squat every single day forever?
So that we don't create any imbalances, guys. So if you might, a lot of you will feel that you've got one leg that might be a little bit stronger than the other leg. So this is just to make sure that we balance out those imbalances in your legs and in your quads to try and get you guys nice and strong. It also helps with injuries so that we make sure we don't have any weaknesses anywhere in the legs.
Lovely stuff. All right, guys, Tuesdays, so over the next 3 weeks, again, we have a bit more of that skill gymnastics day. So what we guys going to be looking at is going to be your pull-ups for those 3 weeks, okay? So we're starting in, on Tuesdays, we usually spend about 5 to 10 minutes just actually going through the movement of your keeping pull-ups, working on your beat swings. We're working on that, getting those hips actually moving for you as well when you guys getting up, and then also pushing away from the bar to be able to string those together. So that's what we guys going to do for the next 3 weeks. We're also going to mix it up with a bit of a core work, okay? So it's not just you jumping on a bar and just trying to do your pull-ups, but also a bit of an extra for your core. But guys, remember, for those days, even if you don't have your strict pull-ups yet and you find these really, really hard, always make sure you come in, because you can, first of all, start working on the beat swing. So once you actually get strong, you're going to be able to do that because you already have that skill. But also, even if you don't, we can always change it to start working on some of that strength stuff. Okay, so just making sure, guys, you always come in on Tuesdays, because we're spending extra, 5 to 10 minutes on actually having time and going through the motion. So then if you go to conditioning and also HARAKA games, you guys already have that skill built up for the next part. But remember, guys, we also have some conditioning after, so that's always going to be something.
What if I have a shoulder injury and I cannot do pull-ups at all?
We're always going to change it up, so we can always just do a ring rows. We can just do some kind of strength, as we just said before, where even if you can't do it, if you can't hang on the bar, or you just don't want to do it, which is fair enough as well, make sure you come in. We're always going to have an option for you guys to do something extra.
So you got it, guys. Okay, then for Wednesdays, guys, we all know Wednesdays is still going to stay the same. That is our endurance days. So for the other days, we have slightly shorter conditioning, but on Wednesdays, that's going to be our longer endurance days. So we are looking at 30 minutes plus, where we can get that heart rate up, get the nice good sweat on, especially now that summer's coming. So we're not going to go outside as much. So we'll make sure once we're inside, we'll still give you guys a good sweat.
Yeah, it's not a good day.
No, it's not our day.
It's not our day. It's definitely not Yinka's day, that's for sure. But as Brendan said, it's a good day for just your endurance, guys. So just make sure you come in. Our 8:30 likes to skip those days, so just make sure you guys come in, okay?
Okay, I'm missing you.
Guys, what we're going to do for Thursdays, that is usually your hinge day. So that means we have the core dominant day here, we have your hinge day here. We're going to keep this fairly low body focused the whole day, just because the next day is going to be a lot of upper body, which we talk about in a second. But for this cycle, guys, we're going back to sumo deadlifts. Okay, so we did the regular deadlifts before, then we moved on to a lot of weightlifting, so we're doing all of your cleans and jerks, and then this time we're going to do sumo deadlifts. So we're just going to do 8 reps on the first time. The next week, we're going to do 7, and the week after, we're going to do 6. So you can see we're just going down by 1 rep, okay? Guys, what we want you to think about for those is, first of all, building to fairly heavy weight, okay? So we just need to make sure that we're actually putting some weight on the bar. Otherwise, you won't get that much out of it. Second of all, though, is really important, is try to progress the weight each week. Okay, so we're looking at maybe getting extra 5 to 10% on the bar each week, obviously depending on how you feel as well on the day. So if you're not feeling very well, you didn't sleep, you can just put weight which feels kind of heavy. But what we want to do is just adding extra 5 to 10% each week, so we can just progress and just start getting a little bit stronger. We also going to have some accessories you can see with it, which are going to be a little bit more, again, your glute-based accessories. So one week we're going to do some bended sidewalks, the next week we're going to do single leg hip thrust. So this is a good booty building day, as we like to call it. And then obviously your conditioning is going to be extra conditioning.
Some stuff.
My favorite day was Friday.
Oh yeah, functional pump Fridays. Okay, so guys, that is to make us look good, feel good, and move well. Okay, so what we're focusing on for Fridays, just like we've been for the last couple of weeks, is like your kind of smaller muscles that make us look good, make us feel good, make you feel better. Biceps, triceps, chest, and abs is basically the thing that we're going to focus on. What we are adding, new thing that we're going to throw in there is the abs. Okay, for the girls, we've been doing a lot of biceps, triceps, back, and chest. So we're going to throw in a little bit more core work as well there for the ladies to work on that six-pack for summer. And yeah, that is basically it.
Why is it a good idea to do those days as well? Why should we skip those days?
So guys, also good, like as you can see, all of the other stuff, a lot of times we have the conditioning where we move fast and we go hard, we go heavy. Sometimes we just need to slow it down a little bit, do slightly more isolated movements on your joints just to get your joints as strong as well. Okay, we don't just want to go heavy and go fast the whole time. Sometimes we have to slow down and do slightly more individualized movements for those specific muscles.
Yeah, perfect. Alright guys, don't forget we always have your Saturday and Sunday as well. Remember, Saturday is a legacy, so it's a big workout. Sunday is always conditioning, very similar to your Wednesdays, so they kind of complement each other. So if you do want to do another really long endurance day, just make sure you come on Saturday or Sunday. That's always a fun one. It's usually partner workouts as well, so that makes it good.
Makes it fun. Yeah, and then just for the cycling in general, guys, try and see if you can come in as much as you can, because a lot of these days accommodate each other. Like for example, a Monday, focusing on the quad dominant day. But then if you're going to skip a Thursday, then you're never going to really work your posterior chain. And it's important to do both days so we can not develop any imbalances in your legs and in your entire body. And same with the other stuff. Make sure you come for the fitness part as well. We don't just want to get strong. We still want to work on the endurance and get nice and fit.
Lovely. Guys, if you have any questions on the upcoming cycle, let us please know. We're always at the gym. I feel like we live and sleep here pretty much. Yeah. So if you guys see us around, make sure you ask any questions. And that's it. Lovely stuff. Guys, have a good day.
Enjoy.